Hi, dear students, how are you all? I hope so you are good. How is your preparation for JEE mains? Everyone is preparing well for the JEE mains, I know well. Regarding the math, there will be plenty of topics. So, in which important topics you have to know first? That is one of the important topic I am discussing in this video. That is called as matrices. In the matrices, subtopic linear equations of three variables, compulsory one question will come. One question means you can gain 4 marks. 99.99% one question compulsory will go from the linear equations of three variables. So, in this video I am going to discuss what are the tips and tricks, what are the linear equations, what are the various points I am discussing in this video. Try to watch from starting to ending. If you have any doubts regarding this video, you can put in the comment section. Definitely, I will try to solve your problem. Are you ready to watch this video? Yes, I know students always ready for their better progress. Now enter into the video. What is the topic I am going to discuss? Linear equations of three variables in a matrices. Linear equations means first degree equations. Linear equations means first degree equations. Three variables means it will be in the variable x, y, z. Linear equations means first degree equations of three variables x, y, z. How can you solve it? What are the various conditions? What are the types of solutions in this linear equations? You can discuss in this video. So, what I explained about the linear equations is nothing but first degree equations of three variables means variables some x, y, z. So, in this linear equations of three variables, there will be two types of systems. One is a non-homogeneous system. Second one is homogeneous system. Non-homogeneous system as well as homogeneous system of linear equations. First of all, you know what is non-homogeneous system of linear equations of three variables. The system of equations in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equals to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equals to d2, and a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equals to d3 is non-homogeneous of system of three variables in x, y, z. So these are in the form of like this: a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equals to d1 as a first equation, and a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equals to d2, as well as a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3 is now non-homogeneous of system of three variables in x, y, z. This chapter's name is matrices. Now, this system of non-homogeneous we can write in matrix form, matrix equation, that is Ax is equals to D form. Its matrix equation in the form of Ax is equals to D. Here there will be three letters A, X, D. What are the A, X, D we will discuss here, where A is nothing but quotient matrix. It can be formed by the quotients of x, y, z of the given three equations. First row, we can write quotients of x, y, z, a1, b1, c1 from the first equation. Similarly, second row, we can write second row a2, b2, c2. It will be collected from the second equation. And the last row a3, b3, c3. It will be collected from the third equation. This is indicated as A. It is nothing but quotient matrix because this is formed by the quotients of x, y, z. And we can come to the next letter, that is x. X is a column. This is called as column matrix in the form of x, y, z. Here x, y, z are nothing but variables. That's why this matrix is called as variable matrix. X is in the form of column matrix x, y, z. It is these are the called as variables. That's why this is called as variable matrix. And what is next letter? D. D is equals to, in this system there will be constants equals to D1, D2, D3. These are called as constants. That one you can take as a D as a column matrix, D1, D2, D3. This is formed with the constants. That's why this is called as constant matrix. First of all, you know what is non-homogeneous system? What is its matrix equation form? What are the A, X, D? You have to know first. Same way, we can move to the homogeneous system of linear equations. In the homogeneous system of linear equations, there will be like this, three variables. A1x plus b1y plus c1z is equals to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equals to 0. a3x plus b3y plus a3z is equals to 0. What is the difference between here and here? Here constants d1, d2, d3 are available. Here in place of constant there will be zeros. Can you guess what is its matrix equation form? Yes, it is in the form of Ax is equals to O. Ax is equals to O. Instead of D, we can take it as O here. That is difference between the non-homogeneous system as well as homogeneous system. Here as usual, A is a non-homogeneous quotient matrix A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3, X as a X, Y, Z. First of all, you know what is system of linear equations of three variables, non-homogeneous and homogeneous. What are its equations forms, matrix equation forms, as well as what are the A, X, D and O will know first of all. And in this system of equations, he may question that the system is consistent, inconsistent, and so on. He will ask. First of all, the system either homogeneous or non-homogeneous. Non-homogeneous. So, what is the meaning of consistency? What is the meaning of inconsistency? Consistent. Consistent. First, we will discuss. A system has a solution. We will go the system now like a system of three variables or two variables. Generally, we will go the three variables has a solution. Then the system is nothing but consistent. When the system of linear equations is consistent, the system has solution. Then the equation system is nothing but consistent. And you know well, a system has no solution. It has solution consistent. It has no solution means it is inconsistent. That one you have to know first. What is the consistency and inconsistent system of equations? What is the consistency? Yes, a system has solution. Then it is a consistent. When it is inconsistent, system has no solution. Then it is a inconsistent. Like that, we can discuss about the consistent and inconsistent. You know, in case of consistent and inconsistent, consistent has what? Solution. In the consistent, there will be two types of solutions. One is unique solution. What is the one is unique solution? Second one is uniformly many solutions. If the system has solution, that is nothing but already said consistent. How many types of solutions? It will be unique. Unique means only one solution. Uniformly many means more than one solution, maybe many solutions. It is called as uniformly many solutions. Already discussed here, no solution means it is inconsistent. For inconsistent has no solutions. We will go the system of equations. Regarding this is we will frame the questions in different angles. Very simple tips and tricks I will go. In case of non-homogeneous and homogeneous also, we can use them. Easily you can do the one question. Any type of question you can do. There is no difficult at all. Is it clear? Just you have to follow this video and do the practice questions. I will give the few of the examples also. We can do easily. You can understand easily. Now, what are the tips and tricks? What are the tips and tricks? First of all, in case of non-homogeneous, we have to discuss. You know what is non-homogeneous in the form of matrix form? Ax is equals to D. Already explained to you. Where A is what, D is what, I explained. And here one more matrix you have to choose. That is I have taken as some B letter. In this matrix there will be three types you can choose. How can you choose? This is already D explained to you. Column matrix D1, D2, D3. In the A matrix, first column replaced by D1, D2, D3, we can form the one of the B. Same way, second column replaced by the D1, D2, D3 in the A, we can form the second type of B. Similarly, can you guess what is next? Yes, last column is replaced by the D1, D2, D3. We can get the one more type of B. B is also very important to get the idea about the consistent, inconsistent in tips and tricks. A you know, D you know, and B or what? Either any one of them or three of them you have to remember. According to our requirement, according to given data, you have to choose the B. In case of non-homogeneous system, I am discussing consistent, inconsistent tips and tricks. In case of non-homogeneous system, you know what is the formation of matrix? Ax is equals to D. Already you know what is A, what is a D. Here let it be. B is another matrix you can take in three forms. How can you form the B here? In the A, first column is replaced by the D, D1, D2, D3, you can get this one. Second column is replaced by the Ds, we can get the second matrix. Similarly, third column is replaced by the Ds, we can get the third matrix. Like this, you can collect the B. Just remember, guys, what are the A, D, B, especially A and B. Now, we can come to the consistency. In the consistent system, we have to concentrate. I said already here, consistent as unique solution and infinitely many solutions. When it has unique solution, when it has infinitely many solutions, we can recognize these conditions. Already I explained to you, this is A. First, for that you have to take this determinant. If that is not equal to 0, then it has a unique solution. There is another method also, by rank also we can do, but this determinant method is very, very easy. That's we can follow this method. When the consistent has unique solution, when the det of the matrix A is not equals to 0, then it is the unique solution. Yes. Next, when it has infinitely many solutions, you can observe the det A is equals 0 and each of det B is also 0. Each of det B, all these three determinants is 0, then only it has infinitely many solutions. Is it clear? Yes. Is it clear? So what you have to check? For the consistency as unique solution and infinitely many solutions. For a unique solution, simply you can check determinant of A is not equal to 0 or not. If it is that A is not equal to 0, no need to worry about the B. Just you have to think it is as unique solution. Suppose that A is 0, we have to think about the B also. And each of that B is 0. Then it has infinitely many solutions. Like that we can conclude in case of consistent. Now we can come to the what is a inconsistent condition. For inconsistent, that A is 0 and that B not equal to 0. Already I said inconsistent means no solution. What is a condition for inconsistent? That A is 0 and that B not equals to 0. Don't get the confusion, these conditions. Simply should remember that A not equal to 0, the unique solution. In case of that A is 0 and each of that B is 0, infinitely many solutions. In case of that A 0 but that B not equal to 0, no solution. That's it. So like that, we have to use these tips and tricks. These are mostly helpful for doing the questions easily. Now come to the next one. Come to the next point. In case of homogeneous system, already explained to you non-homogeneous system, how can you recognize consistency and inconsistency. In case of homogeneous system, what is this form? Yes, X is equals to O. It is always consistent. There is no question of inconsistent. Homogeneous system is always consistent. It is always consistent. Consistent has how many solutions? Two types of solutions already discussed. What are those? Unique solutions and many solutions. In case of consistency, in case of homogeneous system, just you have to concentrate on only A. You know what is A? Is quotient matrix. This is like this. You know already did. What is a tips and tricks here? We can observe that. Just you have to find out determinant of A, det A, which is not equal to 0. Already know det A not equal to 0 means as unique solution. In case of homogeneous system, it is also known as trivial as well as zero solution. Unique solution is also known as trivial solution as well as zeros. You have to know the alternate names also. Okay, what is a condition? Tips and tricks. What are the tips and tricks? In case of homogeneous system, that A how to check? That A is not equal to 0, then it has a unique solution. What are the other names for unique solution? trivial solution as well as zero solution. Zero solution means what? All variables x, y, z each is 0, like that is called a zero solution. Now, if it is that a not equal 0 as unique solution, that is 0, what happened? That is 0 has infinitely many solutions. That is 0 has infinitely many solutions. Is also known as what? Non-trivial solutions is also known as non-zero solution. That A is equals to 0 has infinitely many solutions is also known as non-trivial solutions as well as non-zero solutions. Like that, we can use the tips and tricks in case of the homogeneous also. Okay, homogeneous system is always consistent. That's why you have to think about either the unique solution or infinitely many solutions. What are the other names also you have to recognize. Is it clear? So, how many types of homogeneous system and non-homogeneous system of? There are two types. What is the consistency and inconsistency? I explained. What are the tips and tricks I explained in case of non-homogeneous as well as homogeneous? Is it clear? Any more doubts you can put in the comment section. Now I will do the few of the questions. How can apply these points regarding the questions I will explain here. First of all, this is one of the question is given that JEE Jan 9th 2020 recent exam it is given. So we can observe that what is the given equation here. If 7x plus 6y minus 2z is equals to 0, 3x plus 4y plus 2z is equals to 0, x minus 2y minus 6z is equals to 0, then which option is correct one? Is given the three equations. Can you recognize what the system of given equations? Yes, you know, yes. This is clearly homogeneous system because constants are zeros. This is nothing but homogeneous system. Homogeneous system is always consistent as a unique solution or infinitely many solutions. We can check determinant of A either not equal 0 or equal to 0. We'll see here. I will write in separate paper. I will do it in separate paper. Then you can follow easily. So first we can take A. What is A here? A is a quotient matrix. A is what here? Tell me. 7, 6, minus 2. 7, 6, minus 2. Sorry. I will do here only better. A is we can solve solution. What is this solution? We can find out that A. That A is here. That of. What is first row? Tell me. 7, 6, minus 2. You can collect from this first equation. Second one. 3, 4. Next 2. 3, 4, 2 from this equation. What about third one? X quotient is 1. Y quotient is minus 2. Z quotient is minus 6. We can check this determinant value. You know how can you take its determinant? Tell me. Yes. 7 into 4, 6, 24 minus 24 minus into minus plus 4. And with this sign, you know, 6 becomes plus 6 becomes here minus 6. As usual, you can close these two. We can write here 3, 6, 3 into minus 6 is minus 18. Minus 18. And 1 into 2 is 2 with minus 2. Next minus 2 times of 3 into minus 2 minus 6. 4 into 1 is 4 with minus 4. We can recognize this becomes as a 7 into minus 20 minus 6 into minus 20 minus 2 into minus 10. You know this is minus 140 plus 120 plus 20. It is clearly 0. That A is 0. What happened? Has infinitely many solutions. that A is equal to 0, what happened? It has infinitely many solutions. Look at the options. In the options, what is the first option? No solution. Is it correct? No, because it is that A 0 means has infinitely many solutions. Means there will be solution. That's no solution is not a correct one. What about second option? Only trivial solution. Trivial solution means what? That A not equal to 0. But here we got that A is equal to 0. Therefore, this is also, second option is also not correct. Now, we can look at the third and fourth options. In the third and fourth option, infinitely non-trivial solutions, here also infinitely non-trivial solutions is given. Means for both of them may be correct. But what is the condition here? X is equal to 2z. In this case, here y is equal to 2z. We can collect the relation of x and z. If x is equal to 2z, the third option will be correct. Otherwise, you can choose a fourth option. Now look at the equation. From the equation, you can observe that x, y, z relation to collect the x, z relation. First of all, we can solve the equation 1 and 3 like this. Solve 1, 3 equations for easiness purpose. Eliminate y. For eliminate y, this is 7x plus 6y minus 2z is equals to 0. And third equation is multiply with 3. It becomes 3x minus 6y minus 3, 6, 18 z is equals to 0. What happened here? Here the resultant value comes 10x minus 20z is equals to 0. 10x plus 20z is equals to 0. It becomes x is equals to 2z. That's why which option is correct one? It will be third option. That's it. Very simple question. Here you have to check first to that A. That A is 0 or not equal to 0. Here that A is 0, along with that one there is some other condition also given, because option will be third and fourth may be correct. But the condition is here x is equals to 2z, here y is equals to 2z. So we got the x is equals to 2z, therefore 100% option 3 is correct. So very simple, well. So easily can do. There is no difficult at all. Just you have to remember the tips and tricks that is mostly helpful to you. Now we'll come to the next question. It is also given in recent exam only. In this one we can recognize that what is given here, if the system of equations x plus y plus z is equals to 6, x plus 2y plus 3z is equals to 10, 3x plus 2y plus lambda z is equals to mu, has more than 2 solutions. Has what? More than 2 solutions. Means it's not a unique solution. Then find mu minus lambda square. It is given that Jan 7th, 2020. Find mu minus lambda square. This is numerical value based question. Numerical value based question. So you can get the answer maybe 2 digits, 3 digits. Decimals also you can get, well. Decimal at 1 digit we can get. We'll see what is this resultant value. What is system of this equations? Clearly tell me. This system is clearly? Yes. There will be constant 6, 10 mu are available. That's why this is called as non-homogeneous system. In case of non-homogeneous system, more than 2 solutions means infinitely many solutions. What are given condition for infinitely many solutions in case of non-homogeneous system? Infinitely many solutions. Det A 0 and each of det B 0. Det A 0, det A 0 and each of det B is equals to 0. We have to use the det A condition as well as det B condition also here. What are the det A, det B condition I can use? We'll see now. First of all, I'm using det A. Det A. Det A is a det of, tell me, first 1, 1, 1, right? Second one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Third one, 3, 2, lambda. 3, 2, lambda. It should be 0, already condition. By this expansion, like determinant expansion 1 into 2 lambda minus 6 minus 1 into lambda minus 9 plus 1 into 2 minus 6 is equal to 0. From this you can get the lambda value is 1. You can simplify yourself also. Now come to the det B. What is a det B? There will be 3 types of the matrices are given determinant. These are the 3 types. Here, according to our given data, according to our requirement, we need the mu. Mu means what? It is in constant last. Better, we can eliminate either first column or second column, whatever maybe you can eliminate, but should be D. Better, we can eliminate the Z places, because in place of Z there is lambda, you have to choose again. That's why I'm taking only B as for the det B. I'm taking 1, 1. I'm skipping the Z quotient. 1, 1, 6 as a first row. 1, 2, 10 as a second row. Third row, can you guess? Yes. 3, 2, lambda. Sorry, 3 to mu. 3 to mu is equals to 0. From this you can get the mu value by the determinant expansion. We can get the mu value is 14. You can get the mu value is 14. Therefore, what is resultant value of mu minus lambda square? Is 14 minus 1 is 13. Is mu minus lambda square is 14 minus 1 is equals 13 we got. This is our answer, numerical based value, 2-digited value got 1, 3. What is the marking of 2-digited, 3-digited decimal? Already faced the examination once. Even if you have the doubts, you can put in the comment section. This is about the one of the question which is given JEE Mains 2020. Like that we can do the number of questions more. I have given the number of questions, so we can solve more and more questions in the next video. Just briefly explain in this video 2 types of the systems with the example. Homogeneous, this is non-homogeneous system, and homogeneous system also I explain. In further video I am going to discuss more and more, so easily can follow. There is no difficult at all. Whatever material if you have, just you can do the linear equations today. It will be revised easily, well. Only hardly takes 10 to 15 minutes time for the revision, but don't forget to use the tips and tricks. If you use the tips and tricks, then the questions you can get easily within short time. This is a most important topic. I hope so you are following this video very well. If you follow this video, please like and share, subscribe. This is Lakshmi signing off. Bye bye.